is this? It's my new Enya cardboard guitar. Ah! Okay, let's get to some real business here. Yes, like butter. This was sent to me by Enya Music. Gotta do the obligatory box throw. There we go. There she is. The Enya Nova Go! And what do we have inside this Enya Nova Go box? We have an Enya Nova Go. What else? Got something else here too. Got a guitar cable. Very helpful when you want to record music or just play live in front of people. What do we got here? Very nice. Wouldn't call it a case, but I also wouldn't call it a gig bag. It's more of a gig case. Or a giga case, I don't know. So I chose the black version. There's also pink. There's also sort of a bluish color, white, and I think there's like a purple too. But there's many different color variations. Let's look inside this case really quick. It's nicely suede. Look in here. Comes with straps, a USB cable, a polishing rag. Now let's get to the coup de grace. This is the actual guitar. Tasty. Now, this looks just like a regular Enya Nova Go, doesn't it? It's got cardboard strings. Okay. Wow. The frets are as smooth as I expected from the last guitar I owned from them. You notice it has a knob here. Look at that. She's on. You can also download the free application by Enya Music. Okay, let's play some music here through this here guitar. There's a charging port and the input jack. Let's see what it feels like to put the cable in here. Ooh, very solid. I don't advise doing this, but I'm gonna hold the guitar up by the cable. Other hand, there we go. Don't do that. I messed up a couple times, but you get the point. Let's go ahead and plug her on in and see what it sounds like there. So it's the green mode, no effects applied. So here we go. Okay, same thing on blue mode. Okay, that was not my best performance, but you get the idea. Cyan color. Let's see what this sounds like. We got purple mode. The perp. And we're back to green, folks. So it has built-in effects. You know, you can plug this into your phone. You can plug it into any audio interface by way of 1/4-inch jack. Really impressive guitar. It sounds great acoustically. You know, you don't need like any kind of monitoring system because you can just hear the guitar. You know? Wonderful, wonderful guitar. I mean, the sound port on top here really helps with getting the full bass out of your instrument. You know, like, you yourself are what hears your guitar more than anybody. And don't let anyone tell you anything different. The profile of the neck, you would notice if you had it in your hands yourself here, but the top portion of the neck here is actually thicker than the bottom, and it's tapered. Doesn't feel like a C-shaped neck or anything like that. Doesn't feel like a flat neck. It feels like it's tapered for a human hand. And again, look at the heel. The heel joint is ergonomic. It literally fits, again, a human hand. Look at that. I have access to all the frets. Now, I'm gonna be putting nylon strings on this guitar, so let's actually find out what it sounds like with nylon strings. And I'll show you an easy little trick, because a lot of people are intimidated by nylon strings and they think, oh, my guitar isn't compatible with nylon strings for whatever reason. Any acoustic guitar is compatible with nylon strings. It's not gonna sound as good as a nylon string guitar, right? Because it's built for steel strings, like the construction is more robust. It will be quieter overall, but it'll still sound awesome. Actually, I have my original Enya Go right here, strung up with some nylon strings, right? I love this guitar. Like, I took this on a trip to California recently. Actually, here's some footage of that. This half-scale guitar makes it so much more comfortable because I don't have to like reach like way out here, like, you know, to try to make a chord. You don't have to do that. Like, it's right here, it's in tight. You can also play with it standing up. They do have the little pins here, so you can hook a strap to it, any strap. But if you want to use the strap on the case, let me show you that actually. You can use this strap right here if you want. Boom. The one it comes with, case is actually very travel friendly. I packed a bunch of clothes in my case. I packed literally some pajamas, 3 or 4 pairs of socks, 4 pairs of underwear, and I think 3 or 4 shirts in that case. You know, it was packed to the brim, right? But I also brought some extra strings with me. I brought some guitar picks, even though I don't play with a guitar pick, but I brought some just in case. I brought my charging cable. I brought my charging brick in there. I brought my toothbrush, my toothpaste, and a few other things, but all in that tiny little case with the guitar in there, you know. So, this is not the review of the Nova Go here, but I just figured I'd show you what it sounds like. But we're gonna see what it sounds like plugged in with nylon strings here in a moment. Stay tuned. Love this guitar, very durable. I've literally played with this guitar in the shower. I don't recommend doing that with the electric version. I'm just saying, you know, they're pretty damn water resistant. And these are also stainless steel frets, so you're not gonna have to worry about them rusting up. Yes, it is a carbon guitar. We got a truss rod cover right here. It's rubber, and very easily, you don't need to worry about losing any screws. I'm gonna be recording a song, a full song with this guitar with some nylon strings, and I'm only going to use the effects built into the guitar. Probably with some compression though. I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure and check it out. It does sound really good with the steel strings, you know. Okay, we're gonna be using some La Bella Gutelele strings. I'm gonna be using these because they're actually intended for short scale instruments. So these are not ball ends, and I'm gonna show you how we're gonna work around that here. You don't need pliers if you do it like this. So you just take the string, unwind it, you know, lift it over the tuner head, push down, right? And you'll feel it slip past, and then you take it out by hand. Look at that. And in case you missed that, I'm gonna do it again. This is how quick it is. And people that cut the strings off, I also don't understand that, but you know. Boom. Now a lot of people might say like, don't ever take all the strings off at once because you're gonna damage the neck or whatever. And you know what? maybe don't do that with some guitars, but this guitar is pretty damn durable if you haven't noticed. I know for a fact it's durable because I've literally ridden a dirt bike with it on my back without worry. I would not do that with any other guitar. I trust this guitar will last a lifetime with minimal maintenance. You didn't know this was going to turn into a string changing tutorial, did you? The tuners feel really smooth, by the way. They don't feel like cheap or anything. The whole guitar feels extremely high quality. I'm not even joking. I'm not being Mr. I'm sponsored by Enya. Of course I'm going to say something nice. No, I reached out to Enya. I was excited about the company. And I mean, they ended up finding me and wanting to send me this guitar. But I sent them pictures. I was excited about this guitar, like I wanted to show this guitar off to the world. It was like a gem I found, and the price is awesome, especially for what you get here. There's the pickup, it looks like. It's kind of like that little blue thing in there. Looks like there's like a film on it that you could probably remove, but I'm just gonna leave it. With the wound strings, they're the easy ones. I'll do 2 strings and then I'll do the rest off camera here. So you unwind the string like you would normally, like a maniac. You play a little bit of dice. What'd I get? I got a 6. For the wound strings, you just literally tie a knot. A very tight knot. If you got some pliers, it'd be helpful, right? But just tie a knot. Maybe double it up if you have to. But that should be sufficient with the big string. Let's find out. Slide her on in. Put the bridge pin in. And you want to make sure the string slides past, right? So it's actually getting a good purchase right there. Make it tight. Start tuning that bad boy up. Depending on your particular guitar, you might have to adjust your truss rod because there's a lot less tension on the neck per string. But we'll see what it sounds like. Now with the smallest string, the number 1, the first string, you might have to do a little bit extra. I'm not going to teach you any fishing knots because I don't know them. Slide her on down, see what it does. If we need to add an extra knot, we always can, you know what I'm saying. Now with these, with the high string, especially with nylon strings, here's what I do. So I take it and then I go through the hole on the opposite side. So I go back through the hole. This is only for nylon strings I have to do this because the steel strings seem to grab a lot better. And then just wait until we got a little loopy. There we go. Right there. I don't know if you can even see that, but now let's go ahead and tune her up. Yep, that's the wrong way. We got sound from the string. Okay, so it's not slipping. So I'm gonna do the rest off camera and we'll get back to you. Okay, now that we have the strings on, the next step is to annoy everybody with all these little dangles and never cut them off. Because you're a true artist. Let's see what these bad boys sound like. So if anyone's wondering, I did 4 knots on the high string, 2 on the second string, 1 on the third string, 2 on the fourth, 1 on the fifth, and 1 on the sixth string. All right, all right. I knew it would eventually get to this, where you have to charge your guitar. Okay, let's go ahead and test it out. Not acoustically, but I guess acoustically, but also electronically, so open airily. This is the normal setting. Right? This is the reverb setting. This is, I think, delay. That's really cool to feel that. You can feel it through the guitar. Kind of like a wah sort of phaser. back to normal. My favorite one is this one. I like the reverb one. Damn chair's wobbly. I love it. Let's get to the recording.
Let's do this.
Well, that was rough. Have a good day. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.